Gacka River is situated in the Lika district, in the valley close to the town of Otoča. The water of the reservoir is very clean and rich in oxygen, and it supports a rich and characteristic ecosystem. The water source at Gacka is the principal supply of drinking water for the entire coastal area of the foot of Velebit mountain and for several islands as well.
Od samog naseljavanja stanovništva na ovim područjima
Gacka River is an indispensable source of drinking water and electricity, not only for the city of Otočak, but for the surrounding municipalities as well. It literally gives life for people and provides clean, drinkable water. What is actually developing in the last 10 to 15 years is the third dimension of the river, and that's the tourism potential.
The area of Gacka River or Gacka Valley is very rich in water, and actually the underwater system covering 400 square kilometers is feeding a lot of Croatian coast as well. So if this body of water gets contaminated in any way or corrupted, then it means the huge consequences for the waste area. This was also one of the reasons of our intervention, and it's one of the most beautiful areas in the continental Croatia.
The importance of this project is actually to local people to draw their attention of the uniqueness of the river, but also of the huge resources of fresh water, fresh drinking water that they are actually managing there. The aim is actually to contribute to the sustainable development of the activities in Gacka Valley, with special emphasis on preservation of the water and wetlands around.
Since 2007, various activities have been undertaken in accordance with the project goals. In order to institute environmentally friendly policies in the Gacka River region, the Coca-Cola company transferred their expertise in the field of water management through training and fieldwork carried out with local business owners. Training for potential and existing local tourism service providers was organized in the field of sustainable rural tourism practices.
That project was very successful because they speak the things what we have to do and know, and they give us a chance to think about things what we know. All business in the hotels, about services, about reception, hotel relationship, about customers and directors and everything. About smile, and that is also about everything.
Od početka provedbe projekta.
Actually, two important things happened during the project implementation. The first was the identification and networking of local stakeholders that have a role in protection of the Gacka River. The second thing was the identification of a joint goal, and that was to brand the river and the valley. So we had a group of organizations, institutions and stakeholders on one hand, and on the other, the purpose and the goal toward which this group and network was collaborating.
Education programs for school children were developed. A water manual designed for the local population, local government, visitors, tourists, and school children on the importance of water preservation and water biodiversity, including protection of the natural habitat of the river and endangered species, was published. As a part of the activities geared toward developing economic opportunity through supporting rural and adventure tourism, a new detailed tourism map that contains cultural values and natural activities of the area was prepared.
Mi se nalazimo ovdje So this is a tourist map of the biking trails in Gacka Valley. As tourist entrepreneurs, the reason we decided to co-finance the printing of this map is because each year we have a number of families visiting us, and mostly it is the husbands who go fishing. While their husbands are fishing, the rest of the family can actually take their biking tour, run a bike, and spend their time independently from their husbands.
Posude imaju bicikle I prolaze tu biciklističku stazu.
New tourist routes for the region's natural and cultural heritage were developed, and products and services for tourists were improved. Opportunities for growth were determined. Local initiatives were supported. Brand creation and public relation activities were undertaken for the publicity of Gacka as a sustainable tourism region.
What we actually wanted and managed to do is get together all the partners for the local community to sit together, think about the values that this area represents to them, think about the communication messages that it can deliver, and we made a brand architecture together with them. We made later the visual identity, we made logos, we made communication visual system. It was accepted by the local community, they started using it.
Gacka, it's just the name for before, in the past, was a lake for some peoples, and very, very beautiful lake with perfect water. But with branding, they go to the next level. Everybody uses Gacka right now like a synonym for something beautiful, something clean, something nice.